Okay, I think this should be it. Greetings and salutations all, and welcome back to Invisible Disciplines Project. I'm your host Invisible from Invisible's Gaming Channel, sucking at your hearts from the dark side of the moon. And this is the project continuation of the project Let's Play Alice Madness Returns, the continuation or the sequel of American McGee's Alice. Last time we managed to rescue and save the Mad Hatter. He ended up joining his friends Rabbit and Mouse into their literal final tea party where they all died. Alice woke up in a docks area where two men tried to take her for a tart of the street. We were invited into what should most likely be called a brothel, and Alice got knocked out because of an angry customer. She went back to Wonderland to the transformed version of herself. Throughout these sessions, these Let's Plays, I keep talking with Killer Rodan, my friend, and collecting more information about the adaptations of Alice and about American McGee's works. And when he told me about the many adaptations of Alice's story, my mouth opened a gap and I couldn't even realize how many times beyond expiry this story has been retold over and over and over again. Before we get to the nitty-gritty and the heart of our today's topic, and also the gameplay obviously, I'd like first and foremost to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans and friends, everyone from the Beasts of the Altered Empire and everyone from the Discord server, free YouTube friends. By name. Peace be upon all of my surviving, living, existing humanoid subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends that are Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Lux Bear, Marcus, NitroCrash31, Mark IC2211, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZPTV123, Matthew 1121, Slagada Crawl 85, Arferal, Musclepan Gaming, and Babexakuris. If you consider yourself a living, breathing, existing, surviving humanoid subscriber or commentator, I will acknowledge your existence once I start seeing signs of your living, existing, surviving. What I'm talking about? Feedback, interaction, live chat feedback, offline comments, anything that shows me signs that you are actually alive and existent and existing. I already prepared the game, right? It's right here. Alice Madness Returns, from Alice Madness Returns, the complete collection, right here. But before we start the game, I'd like to answer the question. Exactly how many adaptations are there for this fairy tale anyway? Well, to answer that question, I went to those tabs here. First and foremost, BuzzFeed, the internet's equivalent for cancer in biology. There are 17 adaptations of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland through the years. This will be one of those. Of course, there are no images at all added, because why should there be any? We have the original Alice in Wonderland 1903. The actual and original one was written by Lewis Carroll in 1865. We have the adaptations of 1903, 1931, Berry in Blunderland 1934, Alice in Wonderland 1949, 1951, the new Alice in Wonderland, or the nice girl like you doing a place like this. 19. What a nice girl look like you doing in this place. Basically, multiple adaptations under multiple names. But our most important one is American McGee's one. Alice in Wonderland, an X-rated musical comedy, 1976. Fushigi no Kuni no Alice, 1983, 1984. I believe this is the Japanese anime adaptation of Alice brought to the story. Other parts to the story. You have here also an X-rated, by the way. That one, yes. Alice in Wonderland 1985, The Care Bears Adventure in Wonderland 1987, etc. The next collection of adaptations would be from 1915 up to our most recent one. We here have 1916. The live action, I believe, this one. Amazing how many adaptations there are. And in most of them, Alice has the same exact appearance as the one from Disney. The blonde English girl. Next up here, the 10 terrifying adaptations of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll is an author that I truly respect. Not only for the adaptations of Alice, but rather because Lewis Carroll is an example of a successful writer. We have Alice in Wonderland 1933, Alice or the Last Escape 1977, Alice 1988, our beloved American McGee's Alice 2000. Resident Evil even has its own take on Alice, because the main character's name is Alice, as is. Which is kind of nonsensical, honestly, but again, Wonderland is a mad place, so whatever. You have Alice 2009, You have Malice in Wonderland 2009, Alice in Murderland 2011, Marx Reloaded 2011, another one of the Dark Knight adaptations. You have Red Kingdom Rising 2014. Basically, American McGee wasn't the first one really to make the darker adaptations of Alice in Wonderland. And by the way, I visited American McGee's YouTube channel. We will bring it in a moment here. Every movie and TV adaptation of Alice's Adventure in Wonderland, you have here 35 adaptations basically. Then again, 1903 Silent Hill film, Alice in Wonderland. 1910, 15. All of those are the exact same adaptations of the exact same story adapted in different faces. You have here the Betty in Blunderland. I have no idea who this character is. You have Through the Mirror, Alice, Mickey Mouse, Alice. By the way, I'm not really a fan of this story in particular. I'm just fascinated on how many adaptations there are of the same story exactly. And not necessarily in all of them, the character is a blonde English girl. Sometimes she has red hair, sometimes she has blonde hair. The main, and most of the time, she keeps on her signature blue dress. I am fascinated by this number of adaptations, lure and depth. That's it really. Never have I ever seen the original adaptations or even any of these films at all. I didn't even read the novel, nor did I watch the Disney adaptation for it. But to be this successful is breathtaking. This author is a legend by now. To have this number of adaptations, this means this story is not just a classic or retro. This is a legend in its own right. And I respect him for it. By the way, the correct order for these games are American McGee's Alice, then first American McGee's Alice, then the third party made Madness Returns interactive book that I already showed you in the retake of the second part, then American McGee's Alice Madness Returns, which we are right now playing. Then arrives American McGee's Alice Otherlands, which are actually two films. I will not show you them because they have no relation at all to Madness Returns. We will remain with the title Madness Returns loyalty for now. This is American McGee's official YouTube channel, where he has 57,000 subscribers. He talks about his creations of Alice and his own adaptations. Currently, he's working on Asylum, which is supposed to be Alice's final video game. The thing is about Asylum is that it is fully crowdfunded, and he has a Patreon page for it, if I can find it here. Yeah, here it is. I'm not here to advertise the developer himself. I just wish to give you some more information. That's it. They already have a Discord, they have a Patreon, and you can pledge whatever amount of money you want. Alice Asylum will be the finale for the trilogy of Alice. We have here also some artworks depicting the game and the heroine herself. Looks like the heroine, Alice, will have American McGee's Alice will have her own ending, which I will not spoil here. But I just wish to show you some of the information that I discovered throughout my own research for the game itself. I don't want to take too much time either from this session. Last thing I'm going to touch upon would be her necklace. Multiple times we saw Alice wearing a weird looking necklace around her neck, and I researched it. Turns out this necklace is the Omega symbol in Latin. This is the symbol. At first I thought that Alice just had her C letter around her neck, but no. I'm going to let Linda from Cloud read this for us. The explaining doesn't really take much time, really. Why am I preparing myself? Anyway, I'll mute myself and let Linda from Cloud read the Omega symbol for us. Then we will jump straight out to the game session for today. I have already here my other lands, American McGee's other lands animated shorts and whatnot. I'm studying this game, but I will not let myself indulge too much into it. Even though I am a newly establishing myself as a fan for the games, I don't want to indulge too much into them. Linda, take it from me.
Omega symbol / sign and its meaning. Searching for the Omega symbol and what it represents might get you a little bit surprised, as it is used in many different fields, from religion to astrology, physics, chemistry, linguistics, computer science, mathematics, and molecular biology, as well as for branding purposes in the present day. But what makes it so special, and why is it so popular since the early ages? Without further ado, here is everything you need to know about the Omega symbol and its meaning across various fields. The Omega symbol / sign. Definition: what is the Omega symbol? Omega, denoted as omega in uppercase and omega in lowercase, is the last and 24th letter of the Greek alphabet. In modern Greek, the omega letter is transcribed simply as O or. It also represents the value of 800 in the Greek numeric system, which literally means a great value or the great O. The origins of the Omega sign / symbol. The first use of the Omega sign dates back to the late 7th century BC. It was commonly used in Asia Minor region to denote the long half-open. Other variants of the broken omicron, with edges facing different directions, were used in a few Aegean islands, such as Thassos, Paros, and Melos, as well as the Dorian city of Najuas. The Omega symbol was introduced to Greek alphabet in the 8th century BC. With time, it became popular across the globe and is currently used in various fields and contexts. The Omega sign, the symbolism behind being the last letter of the Greek alphabet, the Omega symbol is typically used to denote the end of something, or the last / final / ultimate limit of it. It also symbolizes something great or the end of an increment of great development, where this increment could be the universe, the planet, a country, or even an individual. The Omega symbol in religion. The use of Omega within the context of Christian belief can be seen in the Book of Revelation. There, it forms a part of Alpha and Omega, representing an appellation of Jesus. This phrase is derived from a quote from the book to present God as the Alpha and Omega, meaning he is the beginning and the end of all things. The Omega symbol, within this context, represents eternity and means God and Jesus are eternal beings. The Alpha and Omega symbols were often used by the early Christians in juxtaposition as visual symbols for Christianity. The symbols and the letters appeared on the arms of the cross in their sculptures and paintings. Currently, these symbols/letters are more predominantly seen on Western Christian sculptures and paintings than in Eastern Orthodox Christian ones, despite the fact that they have Greek origins. They are often presented on the left and right side of the halo on Christ's head. These symbols indicate that in Christ, the beginning and the end become the same thing/entity. The Omega symbol in astrology. Astrology is an interesting field within the realm of elite ancient knowledge and myth. When you throw the Omega symbol into this mix, you will surely discover some interesting and out-of-this-world explanations. The Omega sign/symbol is used in astrology to explain how eclipses occur. The symbol is used to represent the lunar nodes that are the orbital points where the moon crosses the ecliptic. The ascending and descending nodes represent the moon's crossing from the south to the north and from the north to the south of the ecliptic, respectively. Thus, the Omega symbol was used to predict the eclipses in an easy way since they only occurred close to the lunar nodes. Other than the lunar whats and whatnots, the Omega symbol is used in a different and, maybe, more interesting way in astrology. It is closely associated with the Pisces zodiac sign despite the fact that Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac while Omega is the 24th letter of the Greek alphabet. The common thing between these two signs is that they are both at the last position and represent a time of destruction, change, and rebirth. Just like within the religious context, the Omega symbol here is associated with apocalyptic destruction.
Pardon, I just remembered I missed something. Be right back for a moment.
Rated M for mature.
I am usually more prepared than this, but looks like I didn't prepare the desktop. Whatever, let's continue on learning about this symbol.
The Omega symbol in science. The Omega symbol in science. Today, the Omega symbol is commonly used in various scientific fields. Therefore, it would be quite accurate to say that the symbol is just more than a religious and mythical one as it is used for various practical aspects of life. The uppercase Omega sign/symbol is used in chemistry to represent the stable natural oxygen isotope called oxygen 18. In physics, the symbol represents ohm, a unit used to measure electrical resistance. In cosmology, astronomy, it is used to refer to the density of the universe. In statistical mechanics, the Omega sign is used to refer to the number of microstates, multiplicity, in a system. In computer science and mathematics, the symbol is used to represent the Omega constant in Lambert's W function solution in complex analysis. In group theory, it represents the Omega subgroup and also acts as a partial differential operator in process. It is used as the sample space symbol in statistics while it represents the number of prime divisors in number theory and the space of differential forms in differential geometry. The omega symbol also describes the function's asymptotic behavior in big O notation. The lowercase omega symbol, omega, is used in chemistry and biochemistry as one of the RNA polymerase subunits in biochemistry, a measure of the dihedral angle related to the backbone atom and a figure of fitness in biology. On the other hand, in genomics, it is used to represent a measure of evolution while it also denotes the furthest carbon atom from a fatty acid carboxyl group. In mathematics, the omega symbol represents the first uncountable and transfinite ordinal number in set theory. It is also used in the number theory to represent an arithmetic function and the number of separate prime divisors and to track errors in analytical investment management. The symbol is also used in the right omega function to represent the elasticity of financial options and combinatorial logic. Other uses of the omega symbol. Being one of the most common ancient symbols, the omega is commonly used in branding today. It is used for the logo of Omega watches in South Africa, the God of War video game, Sonic the Hedgehog character named E123 Omega, Heroes of Olympus series, the Ultramarines, and Final Ground Pokemon. Professional wrestler Kenny Omega also uses the symbol for the designs of his costumes. The omega symbol is also used to know the date or the year of death. On an interesting side note, the sign is used to refer to the lowest ranking wolf in a pack. It also represents the omega particle in Star Trek universe. As you have already understood by now, the symbol has many different uses across the world in various different fields. Hope you liked our post on the omega symbol / sign and its meaning. Share it if you could. Thanks.
Thank you, Linda, for reading this for us. And also I thank mythological.net for this beautiful article. We have here the symbols and meanings, mythology, Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology. Everything is good and dandy. So, what am I getting from this exactly then? What I'm getting from this is the symbolism, basically. What am I talking about? Having Alice from Wonderland wearing this specific symbol means that Alice, or rather American McGee, sees this Alice as the ultimate version of Alice herself. Basically, the Alice from the actual world is inferior. This one is superior. And that actually is very much clear and visible. Since this version of Alice can protect herself. Pardon? I'm getting a little bit too much ahead of myself, especially with the guide for the secrets and the collectables. I don't want you to go into hysteria mode yet. Kill them. While Linda was reading, I wanted to have a close-up on Alice's model herself in a clear enough light. That's why I started the game. Yeah. You see it now? Sorry about your face, Alice. Yeah, this is the Omega symbol. Omega, in this case, I believe, means this Alice is the ultimate version of herself. I thought at first that this was just the C in her name, but no. Alice considered this own avatar as her personal, perfect character, basically. I'm not going to venture too far since this is a slope first and foremost. Second, I need to reach this area exactly with the guide itself from XboxAchieables. This is the, I believe, fourth video to show, the fourth video out of 30 to showcase all the secrets and collectables that are possible to be found in the game. Looks like so far there's nothing at all here for us to discover. Just reach the city exactly. We'll go through that, obviously, that shell. So, American McGee's own YouTube channel. In it, he talked about his games, Quake, Doom, etc. and how after he made those games, he was let down, or rather lost his job for some stupid reason that relates to the shareholders, obviously. By the way, this shell is the same exact shell as the Radolar rooms. This is the first one of them. That path leads to the progression. This path leads to the secret. According to American McGee himself. Hold it.
Alice, riddle me this. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
Okay. Answer is... And the answer is... in all ways, but the typhoon doesn't mean to be. I hope this is literally the correct answer. I don't want to miss it. In all ways, but the typhoon doesn't mean to be. Okay.
You're correct, miss.
And here we get our first paint the roses red. Done. Hit the cat here for sins, of course. Thank you! So what was I again talking about? Yeah, American McGee. This developer that began small and simple. Now, after making all those Doom games and all those Quake games, became official a legend. At first, as he told us from his own live streams, playing his own game, Alice Madness Returns, and frankly failing very much in playing it. That was kind of embarrassing. Well, the game is hard, as is. I mean, how many times have you seen me by now dying and killing Alice while I'm at it? The game is not easy, but also at the same time it's not too hard. The challenge level is just acceptable. I won't lie, I did get sometimes frustrated with the amount of this challenge, but again, the times I got frustrated were my fault for playing the game blindly. I will not also lie that some of the things about the first one frustrated me a little bit. I'll shut up for this memory.
So I says to Dr. Bumby, I says, model making's all fine and good, but a waste of a perfectly good bottle. I could fill it with gin for threepence.
It's I say, not I says, miss. Whatever, as if anyone cares about the camera anyway. Also, by the way, American McGee did give some giveaway from this skull on the ribbon as bracelets throughout one of his streams, I believe. He's mentioned it, and also since the Alice from American McGee's Alice, the first one, her signature weapon was the Verbal Blade. The Verbal Blade actually itself is a legend. It is the same exact weapon that masquerades as Excalibur for Arthur, according to what I heard from men at arms in Reforged when they reforged Alice's trademark Verbal Blade in one of their videos. If you think that this is just a knife, you're wrong. Completely wrong. This is an oversized cleaver with a very short handle, in fact. And if I were to show you here the symbols on it, Alice, if you don't mind. The knife is actually decorated in some, yeah, here. There is some pattern of flowers decorating it. This is much more of it is mostly lore explaining. American McGee, at his teenage phases, he had, like all of us, a gothic face, where he was into cultistic stuff and whatnot. This is from his own lips, not mine. I watched a little bit of his stream, not all of it. He said that in some time he was abusing drugs and alcohol and whatnot. Throughout that time and throughout his personal experiences, he went to EA for a contract for work after he got laid down after finishing Doom and the Quake. And he asked EA whether or not they would be interested in making a dark themed game about Alice in Wonderland. And EA gave him the green light. Why not? It's a first of its own kind. Besides, Alice has too many adaptations as is. What's wrong with having one more added? So, they gave him the green light, and he made the PC game, American McGee's Alice. American McGee's Alice was supposed to be a single-player game, short, experimental mostly, but also not too much frustrating and not too much challenging for the newcomers. So yeah, it only had 33 levels, and throughout those levels, the player saw the world from Alice's personal view, while her actual body was being abused to the maximum. We see that in the third-party developed the interactive book on the App Store, iOS. But obviously, since the iOS App Store didn't generate enough money for EA, they decided to take it down and destroy it, alongside with a good, very big chunk of Alice's own lore, which is honestly unforgivable. Completely unforgivable. While Alice was stuck in her own world in Wonderland throughout the first game, the true body of herself was facing so much degenerate psychological abusing. I can hear you. The basket. Oops. I think we already got that bottle from there. Let me quickly check the guide. So basically, American McGee's Alice, I think I will keep just referring to her by that name since it clarifies exactly which version adaptation I'm talking about exactly. I really need to find some other filler to spit out instead of the world actual exactly invisible. Your viewers are intelligent beings. They are not that level of random. Okay. So calm down. American McGee's Alice found such a great amount of acceptability and following because it resonated and was relatable to so many players, especially those who suffered from mental illnesses just like Alice, and those who had depression and PTSD and whatnot, post-traumatic stress disorder, for those who don't know. I need to quickly check up on the collectable, if it was suggested. American McGee had his own downtime also, and with that downtime he read the story of Alice, and he turned her into this gothic kind of, as he says it, edgy, darker take on the fairy tale story. Frankly speaking, I prefer this version over all the other adaptations. Since again, just like American McGee, this is the one version that I relate to the most, and I see myself through it. Alice, I didn't necessarily lose my parents or my family, God forbid, but the dark mental conditions are almost the same. I'd like to take back that flower if you don't mind. I want to go back a little bit. Don't die on me! So I really have to go back to that hole and then spawn out again. I'd like to go back to the main route we came from. There, I think. What is this thing? No. Anyway, so American McGee had a very hard time when he developed this game. Not financially, but rather mentally. That's what his adaptation came from. And EA did not expect the game to be this successful. It has its own fans, yep. It has its own haters as well, and critics. That's very normal. But the amount of people who resonated with it and also told American McGee that the game helped them cope with the hardships and hard times they themselves faced was incredible. And multiple times he did state that he heard that line being spoken a number of times as is. The game helped a number of people and a number of fans throughout their own hardships, which is very much admirable, honestly speaking. Would you please climb up here, Alice? I know you can quadruple jump. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the area that I should be going to. Wait a minute, no. Not this one. Still, I will go to it, regardless. I better not, since this looks like it is too much close to the progression. don't want to progress in the story yet. We are not done with this area. So, yeah. Looks like the darker theme, the gothic setup, and darker story altogether do help people with their own problems. For God's sake. Many childhood and family-friendly adaptations were made. None of them dared to pick on this kind of setup. So for that, I praise the developer and the team that created this masterpiece of a game. He says that as he keeps dying in it over and over again. Honestly, the challenge is not what I respect the most. What I respect the most is that American McGee has a vision for the game, and for that vision he fought and remained faithful. That in itself is admirable and very much respected. I can't see the area where the player in the game itself, the guide, went to, so I'll just go with the one that I just now found. Maybe it is exactly this area. Again with this jumping stuff. Here. I need to learn how to make Alice jump to her full potential in jumping. Mostly the invisible platforms should send me either to secrets or to more teeth. As you can see, this is a secret area where we can find some more teeth for the weapons upgrades system. And this was not within the guide just yet, I think. By the way, my voice that you hear right now is 180 degrees different from the one I hear myself speaking. Completely different, because it's kind of nonsensical for my vocal cords to give two two tones of chatter while speaking. What I'm trying to reach in here is when a developer is trying to convince a corporation to fund their game, or at least market it, in exchange for crowdfunding it, I believe that developer deserves to get help and aid for their personal project is all. I'm not enforcing you to go and pledge some money for American McGee. I'm just saying that if you like this game and like the crowdfunding projects, I know not all of them are successful, but this one is promising. Who are you? The Mock Turtle, I think. I believe I already explored here most of the area. This is the fourth time for me to recheck the guide. Yes, we just right now sailed over the hidden platform. We got the memory. We peppered the snout of the pig. And the next area should be directly in the front of us. The guide indeed did not showcase the golden teeth. Maybe they are not, because they are not really collectibles in the first place. Oh my god, hold it. No. I said no. Not this one. No. I didn't mean to skip the cutscene, no. That was literally my mistake. I just wanted to... No. Nope. This was a big mistake. I just wanted Alice to jump from that platform to the other. I didn't mean to skip the cutscene. So what am I going to do now? Simple. I'll have to rely on my more, Fine. It's okay. Things like this happen. Sometimes they happen. Fine then, I'm glad I have already prepared here a walkthrough for it. By Nightmare Walkthroughs. Oh boy, I'll go back to that, doing that, obviously. Fine. I'm going to take from this content creator the video they made, and I'll give them credit to credit is due, because I just wish to get from Nightmare Walkthroughs the cutscene I by mistake skipped unintentionally. This is just embarrassing overall. I just wanted Alice to jump over that platform, that's literally it. But somehow I ended up skipping a critical story cutscene. I apologize, seriously. Here you go. Credit is given where credit is due. Please, Nightmare Walkthroughs, thank you very much for the cooperation. We'll have to play the cutscene with subtitles also. I believe this is the one, part 7 out of 39. Would you like to respond? This is still in here. I want the chapter where we are at the moment. This is a walkthrough that 100% contains everything. I just wish the cutscene, that's it. The cutscene that I by mistake, unintentionally, seriously skipped. I just wanted Alice to jump up on a platform, that's literally it. I did not mean for her to skip the entire cutscene. I remind you again, I'm playing this game blindly. Yes, I have a walkthrough on hand just in case, but I don't watch it. The only thing that I actually do watch is this. XboxAchieables, the guide for the collectables, that's it. Otherwise, all the gameplay you're watching is completely blind. It's that ship thing right now. I just want the cutscene that we missed. Because of my fingers. Invisible, just take it easy. Who knows, this may even be a blessing in disguise. What am I talking about? Perhaps I can find some other stuff that I missed. I'm here just for the cutscene, nothing else. Yeah, the same thing we did. The area we just came through. I almost failed. Okay, we did just now this. Okay, good. Okay. Exactly what we did. Then go back, I think, for the sake of the tooth, the golden teeth. Good work, very good work. To yourself. So I missed kind of 3 teeth like this. Like I missed just the 3 teeth, that's it. Break this one here, and then go here. I believe that, yes, I already have the credit as are given where credits are due here. So, but this, I need to get the colors right. This so far has been quite the chaotic stream for me, unintentionally. Here you go. Credit is given where credit is due. I'm going to go full screen in order for us to watch the cutscene. Which also, wait a minute, which also means I'll have actually to, hold it, to make the font here to become not too much dark. I just want the cutscene and nothing else, literally. My bad, the cutscene was skipped. If possible, I needed this to be in 1080, 60. Okay. Just show me the cutscene and I'm going to take my leave. What did we skip?
You better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope waiting for us. Now get up there. Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Sue, Admiral.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than Gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
This cutscene turned out to be more crucial than I thought. More critical than I thought. Wow. And listen for me to next time make sure that I do not press too quickly on the keyboard. Now we can continue on. So when I said this was a critical cutscene for the story, I wasn't lying. And for some stupid reason, I just spammed space. Wow. Unforgivable. I'm going to upgrade the hobby horse here. At the very least, we managed to see the cutscene regardless. If not by myself, then it's by Nightmare Walkthroughs. Avoid the shipwreck sharks, cannon fire, and mines. Pardon? We are now playing in a 2D environment? How? Left mouse click to fire cannon, right mouse click to charge. Yeah. Now it's a score game? Pardon? We have 10 hit points. The game went from 3D to 2D. Side scroller. Wow. You never stop fascinating me, American McGee. Yeah, you cannot just keep holding the button either. You have to keep pressing it, tapping. If it is not clear by now, I'm trying to take the perfect score, if possible. 7 hits left. Ow, 5 hit points left. Wow. Looks like I can just forget about the perfect score and try to just survive if possible. Now, am I recording both? Yes, I'm recording both. Just stop being too much paranoid. How am I supposed to fight those up there? Doing this way. 5 more hit points left. Hold on. This is very new and weird. Hey, ow, 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 ow. 2 hits left. And we're toast. That was embarrassing.
Ow! My body aches all over. We submerged too quickly.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Not as good as a wink. Change the subject. We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Admiral, really. Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
We weren't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
I mean... Damn! Wow! Would you mind going to nearby a wall? Stop with the automatic running, please. I only press W once. I can see that arrow. What do we have here? A new dress? Again with the symbols of the moon and the fork. Wow. So she this time changed her dress. She's even bare feet. No more boots. No more socks. Don't really care that much. But yeah, even the necklace itself has this time seaweed around it. The Omega symbol is even more clear. The shoulder pads are colored like a seashell. The dress is very colorful. And what is in your back exactly? This is this time a fish skull. Okay. I declare right now, by far, this is my favorite dress. The black one was majestic, but this one is just formal. I like it. I really like it. By far, this is my favorite dress. American McGee really went over and beyond. This is beautiful. Majestic, formal, and overall kind of free-ish. And they have this jumping thing like a fish. Wow. I'm impressed with this look, and also with her hair and the face. This model is nice. Okay, Invisible, please calm yourself down a little bit and start again with the collectibles before anyone starts thinking you are hitting on her. Okay. Yeah, I do talk to myself often. You do realize that admiring someone's work is a sign of respect, correct? And you do realize very well that someone actually built this model on their computer, zoomed into the maximum, and forged every single detail manually, correct? So merely looking at her from a close-up, zoom in, or whatever, is kind of pure, not perverted.
Scoundrels fitted with grotesque headgear. If I have ever owned an accessory that unseemly, I'd burn it, destroy all evidence of it, and deny its existence. I value my reputation.
Interesting. Now, some people would start talking much more about how she lost her boots because she is right now under the water. But honestly, I am not into that kind of disgusting fetish or kink. It's not even, it's just degeneracy. What I'm really amazed by is her top. That's it, that's literally it. And not because she has right now an exposed cleavage, but rather the colors, the scales on the dress, the overall fashion sense are really remarkable. Also, her hair is right now completely wet because she's under the water. So whatever. Let me quickly check the guide. I always told my subscribers and viewers that I do prefer female protagonist games over male because the males always just focus on the weapons and special abilities and whatnot. The female game protagonists usually focus more on their own design as the character because it is the marketing itself. She's the face literally of the marketing. You need to make her as marketable and frankly seductive as possible. Don't give a crap about her age, even though by now we already know that she's 19. But I'm not an ageist. Okay? I don't care about whatever limitations for the age the United Nations give, because I disown its existence altogether. I did mention this before. Isn't that Griffin's own head? From Alice, American McGee's Alice, when he died in the front of us fighting Clockwork, I think his name was. It is. The many references to the previous game are just incredible. Yeah, I think the exposed portion of the back and the chest area remind me of how the queens of England used to wear their own clothes. I did see some of their dresses within the dictionary, I think. And yes, this is supposed to be the design fashion of the royalty back in the day. So for an English girl to wear this kind of clothes and this kind of fashion, it's rather normal. For the era, 18... Was it again 18? Wait a minute. Was it 70? Was it 1873 or 70? I'm very bad with numbers. Don't care anymore. Let's just play it. What's important for me right now is just to seek out the collectables and the secrets. That's it. This most likely will be the progression area. That's why I'm going first and foremost to the hidden area. If someone were to ask me what do you like most about American McGee's Alice, as in the girl herself, not the game itself, the model itself, I'd tell you the most thing that draws me to this game, frankly enough, is her face. I'm not joking. I have an unique appreciation for a beautiful face. The long dark hair is also one of the reasons. Other than that, my first and foremost favorite dress for her is her classic blue dress, because it's the most formal, the most protective, and the most well-known one. This one, whatever its name is, could be the second one, second favorite. Because it is just royal, majestic, and beautiful. You could say it has some kind of a feminine fashion for it. The buffed up sides are a unique take also. Yes, this area here, I just saw it in the guide. I don't want to miss anything. I'm not restarting the entire game because I missed something by accident, okay? That's why I decided to just watch out for the guide whenever it's possible. Secrets and whatnot will be seen through the guide, otherwise the gameplay is completely blind. That's why I still check the environment around me. And I must say, this under the sea setting is amazing. Shells and plants and whatnot. So every time she will start in a world with her classic blue dress, and then she will transform because of some kind of an event for her newer dress with the new abilities, I think. This setup, the coral, I think those are jellyfish. The under the sea overall scene is amazing. I hear you, Snout. The moment I see you, I'm going to season you with pepper. The question is, where is it? To my left, I think. Let me quickly check the guide for this one. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, dear Invisible, with your praising for Alice's model, her dress, and the weaponry, and also her own creator, American McGee, will they stop at any time sooner or later? Because maybe some people are getting sick of hearing you non-stop praising everything. Well, dear viewer, I'd like to inform you that since this is my channel, and I have the right completely to commentate, criticize, and praise as I wish, no, it will not stop. I give credit always where credit is due. And for that, I can see this eye and I'm not liking it. Pardon? And I cannot kill it. How unfortunate. Can I go back up there to get my teeth, please? Is there a way to get back up there? I cannot kill that creature yet. Pardon? If you, frankly enough, if you were to give me enough reasons to extend the project I named before, Facts About Invisible, there would have been a very big possibility I'd have shared some more personal information with my more dedicated, more loyal viewers and fans, but looks like it's nonsense for now. No need for that. I'd like to have between me and my most loyal fans some sense of transparency is the word. Hold your horses, wait a minute. As I thought, we have to go back. Clean your minds, please. Yes, I know that she's right now barefooted, and that she remains with her quadruple jump. I will not. And that's it. What am I screaming about? You know by now. I know that you know what I'm talking about. And that will not happen. Again with this. So Alice, I just suck at jumping. Pardon. For God's sake, okay, invisible. If you actually did... Is this a glitch? If you did expect what your supposed viewers are thinking about, then why did you even bring it up? It's a matter of principles, okay? Also, I highly doubt that I'm the only YouTuber literally that speaks to himself whenever he feels like it. Because nobody else is in the live chat room as is. Are you trying to just entertain yourself? Is that it? Don't really care, and I don't know. Then exactly why are you talking to yourself all the time? Because I'm the only one that listens to myself, that's why. Do you have a problem? Question, then. Do you always, when you're sitting alone, usually, do you do this to yourself all the time? Do you have a problem with it? When someone is trying to entertain themselves by themselves, they do strike a conversation with their own brains. Do you have a problem with that? Then you have no imagination or fantasy at all. Lighthouse. And some more under... Hello there! Is this supposed to be some kind of a reference to the Little Mermaid? Not sure. Am I actually walking in the correct path right now? I don't want to miss any collectible at all. The Laydale house most likely means we're going to get some more in-depth analysis into Alice's mentality. Laydale house with the fire, just like the first chapter. Fine, I think this will be it for this area. Let's keep moving. Still with her survival guilt.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
Second key. What you're talking about is named gaslighting. Alice. What you're talking about, Alice, is named gaslighting. What is gaslighting? It is when you are sure about some information and then someone from the outside accuses you of something and is very much adamant that you did the exact opposite of it. And that kind of accusation is very harmful to one's brain. That's what it is called, gaslighting. And it's a very bad, abusive practice, usually done by bullies. And those who wish your harm in their own intent. Okay, this is the area. But so far I don't see that. Hold it. That's the area. That's the secret there. Then I am walking on the correct path. Question invisible. Have you seen all of Alex's dresses in this game? Answer. I did. Then, on what kind of exact principle do you say you like some dresses over the other dresses? Answer. I specify which dresses I prefer based on their own appearance. when I get them. Question. Since if you already saw the faces, why not just speak out loud? Which one do you prefer? Answer. I need to check them close up in order to decide. Question. Then, do you have some kind of thing for checking cultural and other people's clothes? Answer. I do. I do love to check out fashion, and I do like to dress what people dress in, because it gives me a background information about what they are like and what their culture supports exactly in the fashion sense.
I'm pleased with my secrets, Alice. Photographs are a kind of imitation. A great painter captures a true likeness. The camera helps an amateur come close.
Sounds good, but still I cannot kill that enemy. Anything else here we're missing? Doesn't seem like it. Okay then. Show me the next tab, collectible, and where is that? When I play video games, I don't look at them as just some game you just play for the hell of it. Waste time, record your experience, share it and whatnot for achievables and trophies. No, that's not the case. When I play video games and I look at this thing here, an example would be this area here, literally. I need to get rid of that download video on the bottom right. I see these things as their own raw format. What does that mean? People usually just play the video games to enjoy the graphics, story, combat, etc. It's fun to go like this, hammering with the hobby horse. It's fun to go with the purple blade. It's nice to go with the pepper grinder. But for me, what counts as entertainment is the appreciation that someone actually built those things in 3D, built those meshes and 3D platforms, calculated the distance between these areas here, gave the characters the ability to double jump and triple jump, and put that system for the flotation by themselves, created the characters, gave them personalities, voices, and bodies, weapons, things to do, things to collect. The whole entire work process, I appreciate it. I do not see game developers as game developers, but rather as human beings who have to do something in order to earn their living from it. And that in its own is a very much appreciated and respected practice. Regardless if the corporation pays well or not, regardless of if they went through crunch or not, merely understanding that someone spent their own limited lifetime with us on our hell for a planet called Earth to make this thing for us and to entertain us with their own creation, that thing alone deserves respect. That knowledge in its own, by its own, deserves the utmost respect for me. Next up would be this area. For you, it might be just titles. Designer, developer, artist. For me, this person went through education, went through school, went through so many hardships in order to bring us the final piece of product. And that alone deserves all kind of appreciation and respect from me as a gamer. They had to study everything from scratch. They had to cope with their own life hardships. They had to spend time away from their families and relatives and friends. They had most likely to deal with some disgusting, greedy shareholders. And overall, they managed to bring us this kind of a beauty. This kind of dedication, this kind of hard work, for me, deserves all the respect and the credit to be given, also the gratitude. Video games are art. They are not just some CGI films. They're not just meant for their graphics alone, story or even gameplay alone. They're not meant exclusively for difficulty either. They're meant for is entertainment. I know that they are just business like anything else, but regardless, I can hear the snout, but what is it? Down? What is the snout? I feel like that I'm ranting more than anything else, honestly. I am a real-life architect as is, and I know how much hardships one has to go through in order to perfect their art and their work. But video games in its own as a business is much harder, especially with the cursed crunch crime. Now I can see it. And I believe that anyone that supports the crunch crime should be put under crunch themselves throughout their lives completely, all of it. Okay, good. I'm going to be right back because I need the bathroom quickly. Don't worry, when you come back here, you will find me as is here. 5 out of 70, 7 out of 15, 6 out of 15, 1 out of 4, 6 out of 16. Be right back, need to refill my cup and also need the toilet. 1 hour and a half. We still have 1 hour to go.
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland.
It's only a dream.
I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help!
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Rated M for mature.
I'm trapped. I know what's real.
Go to Wonderland. It's only a dream. I'll set you free, Alice.
Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? I've not come back here looking for a fight.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Now a new evil reigns.
Help me, Alice.
We need your help.
What's happening? I'm in hell.
There is no method in this madness.
The face of evil in the heart of darkness. Perfect.
Let the madness begin!
Okay, back. Let's go back to the game and continue our progress. Concurrent viewer 1, and we have 1 views. I thank you for that, but I believe most likely this concurrent viewer is myself. Just checking on the game to see if everything in it is just working fine. 9060th. Yep. Going back there after we shut that, after we seasoned this the pig snout. And we collected the teeth. Okay, what is next exactly here? Let me quickly check the guide. Okay, yeah, we already collected the basket. What is next? We will leave this area completely. And we go to the next area. To them. Basket is right here, okay. So I just have to go back there. Mind you, yes, American McGee first had the idea of making Alice to be a substance abuser, but that didn't settle really too much with publishers. So they decided just that she has a problem with the PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. What? I do prefer that you have the ability right now to turn into the smaller size whenever you want, instead of just making it restricting it as a game kind of system for only one time. Gimmick. Shisha is right there. And also a keyhole. That's the keyhole. And actually, it is also the area where we should be going now to. Yeah, we just came from here, from there. We went there. Now, it's time for us to progress into the game. Invisible, why do you cough so much? Why do you keep breathing very hard, very badly? Answer. I don't usually speak too much. I am not a talkative person. So my throat is not too much used on self-expression, basically. Why do I keep coughing so much? Again, my throat is not too used for talking too much. I'm an introvert, not an extrovert. I do like social occasions and areas, But also, I am a pure introvert. I don't like to talk too much. And I don't like to socialize overly. This area right now. We finished the 4th video from XboxAchieables. Now we will enter the 5th video, which is Chapter 2, Part 2. From Alice, Madness Returns. Frankly speaking, if I were to have my personal and own income resource that is completely stable and I can actually rely on it, I wouldn't mind at all to pledge some of it to American McGee and his Patreon. If that would mean I would help Alice Asylum to get made and designed. Barrel Bottom. Is this supposed to be a reference to SpongeBob Bikini Bottom? Because I disown the existence of that trash completely. That kind of literal rock bottom degeneracy and insanity, I hate it. Shishar.
What lies beneath this patina of civility? Something wicked, I'll wager.
Where is Shishar? Oh, there. Shishar by far is Alice's only friend that survives in these games so far. What on earth am I looking at? A statue, high, non-violent NPC, snout that's really waiting to be peppered. Basket. Some look like jellyfish, horsefish, more sunk boats and ships, more. Wait a minute. This is. Hold it. Is this supposed to be the. Yeah, it is. It is. This is how Alice sees the docks area. The guy with the hat. Monocle. See. A jester with a pickaxe with the alchemical symbol. Fish. Is this supposed to be a street art reference? I think so. Or maybe a noblewoman due to the clothes, the hat, the necklace, the dress. By the way, if you didn't know by now, when I played at first Kena Bridge of Spirits, when I played all the Deception games, when I played even Stitch Panic with Linda, I do tend to overanalyze everything I see. Because I believe always there is some kind of a hidden message behind it. Or I try to analyze the reason behind the secret of the design itself. Why is that? That's how my brain works. Deal with it. I like to overanalyze everything that's around me. Because it gives me a much bigger image to look at. 2 noblemen, I think, maybe, or 2 workers. The smiles on their faces are not natural, and the only places where I saw those smiles were from the dog starts, the harlots. Yeah, those are not noble women, those are tarts, and those are most likely customers. This is a reference to the area where we came from in the first place. The docks where Alice, the real one, got punched in the head. This area here are most likely references for the Bobs. According to the guide, we should come over here so that we can get the other hidden room. This is the room. There are only 4 rooms. The Radularum. Dear Lord, the Radula room. Okay, good. Then let's get moving. Let's leave this misery, and go to the carpenter's theatrical. It won't be ready, of course. You'll need to run an errand or 2 or 3, but it's for the good cause. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously. Can't harm us, Mukturl. Okay. Let's paint the room. The rose is red. What do I have to do here this time?
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Can you survive the passage of time? Meaning, basically, this is a survival arena. You just need to fight and survive and not die. That's it. Literally. Stay away from me! Just survive, that's literally it. I saw you jumping over here, and I will not allow it. Forget it. Forget it. Just need to make sure you don't fall out. That's it. Ow! Die! Success. We won by surviving.
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
Ouch. Seeing you like this, Rabbit, is always a nice view. Seeing you alright. Unlike the first game. Also, seeing you, Mad Hatter, alive and well is also a nice look as well. Am I recording again? Yeah, I'm recording both. I'm as well paranoid as per usual. Also, if this area is an homage, paying homage to the first game with its motion sickness theme, you succeeded. So, yeah, salutations for you. The teacups, the cogs, the pocket watches, the teapots are all homage. I'm getting sick already. American McGee, well done. This is a reference for the first area you go through in the first game. This motion is getting me sick. 2 out of 4. Paint the roses red. Even though I do prefer, honestly, Asian girls' faces and black eyes, green eyes do work on you very nicely, Alice. Okay, stop with the flirting right now and focus on the collectables, please. I'm not flirting. I'm just admiring the design. Hold your wow! Whoa. 3 out of 4. When? Pardon? Where is the third one? Where? Hold it. Hold your horses, hold it. How come 3 out of 4? Where was that? Hold it. I know that the paint the roses red is just for the sake of some trophy or achievements. Okay, hold it. Where is the third one? I am following your guide because you promised to give 100% all collectibles. Did I really miss one of those shells? Where? I made sure to follow the guide 100%. I even paused the game every time I checked for it. Where? I am I am very much positive. I took all the collectibles from the Be right back. I'm going to check for the guide on the desktop because checking for it on the phone is a little bit annoying.
Rated M for mature.
Okay, this was the first one of color the roses red. We already took this one.
Righto.
This was the first one. Where's the second one?
Could fill it with gin for threepence. So I says to Dr. Bumble.
Yeah, we already went through this. We also went through this. I collected the bottle. Yeah, correct.
Scoundrel was fitted with grotesque headgear. If I
Yeah, already took this one.
Destroy all evidence of it and deny its existence.
And I already went through this as well here. I recall it. We entered this area here, yeah, to the side. We collected the bottle. Yes, correct. The golden bottle. We went also through this area. Okay, correct. Yes. We peppered the snout. Yeah. We went through this area here as well. Yes. The house memory. We went through also this area here. Correct. When we peppered the snout again. We did this. And I also went through this keyhole as well. Yes. And collected those... I believe as well. Maybe we didn't actually remember it. This means
pretty much it. Thanks for watching.
XboxAchieables. Reaching this area right now is impossible. I have been following your guide so far. This is impossible. It's not 3 out of 4. Yes, here this from 11 years. How are you at Rose Paint 3 out of 4 at 1 minute and 7? Your last video only showed you collecting 1 rose paint. How come? No reply. No reply at all. Yeah. We are missing one. We are missing one here. The very guide I am right now following is missing one. Hold your horses. Invisible, calm the hell down. I know that I searched this for a fact once before. Well, give me a moment.
Rated M for mature.
Okay, here we go. The second jar, redo the room. Answer the question correctly. Yes, we did it. We did this already. You obtained the rose jar. Okay. Use the mushroom and then go forward. You have to jump down when you reach the iceberg. Turn right. Cheshire Cat will ask you a few questions with multiple choices. This is in Tundra Fall. We are right now at the bottom. We missed one. We missed one. We missed a flower. Menu. We intentionally missed the flower. I can't go back to the one that's previous chapter. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Because paint the roses red is not necessary for the 100% continuation of finishing. You only need the collectables right here. Which also means I need the rotor rooms. Okay, this is a first. This is a first for the guy to fail me. This literally is a first time for the guy to fail me. So what am I going to do? What I'm going to do, just like I did with that other retake. At the moment, we're going to play just normally and fine. We're going to just play the game normally. We're going to finish this chapter, okay? And once we finish it, we're going to replay it. Okay? That's what will happen. I'm going to finish this at the moment, and then we're going to replay the exact same chapter. I'm going to play it to show you where the collectible is at. Okay? One moment please right here. If this is not going to show me where exactly what went wrong, I'm going straight forward to the walkthrough. My Nightmares walkthrough. We already finished this entire area here where Alice changes her dress. Go back here. There's supposed to be an iceberg here. Or we will meet with Shishar. He'll ask us multiple questions. Before we reach Rock Bottom, bottle.
Of civility.
Where is that area? I don't see it. I do not see it. So yeah, looks like not even this one here gave us the full thing. Also, yes, I had at least one concurrent viewer here that left us quickly. I don't want to waste too much time hating myself over missing a single collectible. For that, I'm going to just continue on playing with the game and see where the next collectible will be. Okay, yes, I did fail with this collectible. But regardless, as long as we get the memories, that's all that matters, alongside with the bottles. Don't forget at all that the Paint the Roses Red is only meant for an achievement or a trophy. That's it. I am playing offline. Thusly, it's not a forced thing. From the very area we are standing at right now, there is a missable collectible, as is. Impressive. Missable nearby a missable. Let's keep moving. If my tone is getting stronger, yes, I am enraged. I am enraged on myself for not being more cautious. This is another bottle. I am very mad at myself for not being cautious enough. Alice, please move on. Was it hair physics? Was it dress physics? Was it even other kinds of physics? I appreciate the design details. Sadly, she is too young for that kind of physics. She has the hair, she has the dress, and she has this weird looking like tail at the moment. Okay, where do I go now? Okay, hold it. Some platform we will go now to, and I'll have to use the hobby horse. If I'm not being too much subtle enough, I'm talking about more adult trait physics. Just like in Skyrim. Again, does it really matter that much invisible? Just calm down. Here, right here. Go down. Good work. Now we need to go where? Again with the invisible enemy. On him. Why am I here for? I think it's this area here. I'm in my...
Most theatricals and gaffs are unsuitable for young persons. Punch and Judy dust-ups are no more than vulgar domestic arguments.
I can go to the golden tooth. Nicely done. Okay, next area. Where do I get the secrets from? So far you cannot destroy that invisible enemy. Go through the exact same area we just went through. Jump and collect the memory. Next secret is that where? I'll have to check another guide for Cheshire Cat questions. Come on, Alice, let's get moving. I'd like to explore this area a little bit more before we move on. There are no more secrets, by the way, in this area. I just wish to see what it looks like. Someone's job was to design all of this. Another tart with her customer, most likely. We just came from there. This entire area is literally the exact reference to the docks in her true form. But as I said before, having Alice wear this necklace, the Omega symbol, means that she sees herself, her ultimate self, as this self. Because she can, in fact, protect herself from all kinds of harm while she is in this form. What is this? Dreary Lane Theater. I think this is what we should be going to. Heading. So just two alley pass, okay. Anything else I should be aware of? Other than the symbolism. Doesn't look like it. This is the Bob, I think. Friends also. Fine, let's get going with the progress then. Trillion Theater. Okay, another tart. Tooth, teeth, good. Give me more money for my weapons upgrades. Okay, collected them. Hi. Drifting ruin. No enemy. Then sharp. Death, obviously. Where to now? So go to that mushroom, I think. That jellyfish. More teeth. And another rune, I think. Correct? Yeah, another rune. Hey! Stop it! 2 of them. Ow! Ow! Destroy it. Destroy the other one. Hey! Open that disgusting face of yours. Hidden path. Teeth and someone there. We'll go after the teeth, obviously. Holding control and walking with the wasp is very hard to do. Annoying. But I must do it if I wish to see where I'm going. The shrunk sense. At first I thought that if you were to stay shrunk for too long, you will have some penalty. Turns out not really. Teeth. Where is this area at? And memory, I think. The bottle. Basically just keep on with the exploring. That's all I can say for now. Because the guide itself is being a little bit too vague for my taste. You're still sour about that. Yes, I'm still sour. Deal with it. Don't have to be too harsh on yourself. Yes, I do have to be. It's either give me 0 or give me 100. There's no in between. I need to go there. Slightly. There's an invisible platform, obviously, basically. I can see the outline of it a little bit through those here. And it's not that I need to season. I don't want to miss anything. Do I have to go there or not? Doesn't look like it because the platform is too high. Then just go there. Because there are two teeth in here. This is the area where the guide is showing me at the moment. So there's no point in going there or even there. Come on, Alice, let's get moving. So to save. See. Dreary Lane Theater. An invisible path. Also heal yourself while you're at it. Okay. Look here. Slowly but surely. Okay. Jump here. And collect some more teeth. Okay, now I think no need for jump. Just go to the other side. And don't forget the treasure church, yes. Maybe more teeth. Anything here that's worth collecting other than the snout? And if you wish to ask, no. The guide did not show this. Unless it did, but I didn't notice it. Which is even a bigger disaster. As is.
Epidermis was singed to the 3rd layer, and the rest of her skin was as brittle as carp scales.
Next up, just keep moving. Okay, now what? We finished collecting the collectibles here. Just keep on moving to that area, slightly. Are you sure about that? Because, yeah, there. To that, steam thing. high, invisible enemy. Mine. Ow! Is that snout? How do I exactly reach this area? Double jump? Of course. And she's dead. I can't kill it yet. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, a switch. An idea just came to my mind. Which is... use the umbrella. Okay, the umbrella doesn't do anything. This enemy at the moment is invincible. A switch, you're saying a switch. There is a switch. What is it, the switch? There? Wait. What is it? But get a hell! Isn't a switch? There is a switch somewhere here. I need to press it. Where is it? I'm getting sick of this enemy. Seriously. Okay, what is this? That switch at? Where's the switch? I'm about to go into hysteria mode. Ow! She goes into hysteria. This is bad. But I should not think it's right in right here. Okay. The guide actually that I'm watching is I didn't see this because I didn't see this area in it because I didn't watch it long enough. Okay, now he reaches for the bottle, the needle thing. Interesting. So, yeah. Looks like there is no secret in here. Fine. Leave this disgusting enemy be alone. If your goal was to make me feel like a moron and to make me hate myself even more, then you succeeded. You succeeded officially. Yes, we are at the hysteria mode now. One more attack and Alice is prepared for the hysteria mode officially. I believe that if she was to lose all her hit points, it will be game over. Yeah, we didn't even need the switch, we already made it here. Some more flowers, very good. Away from that enemy. We made it. I feel like an idiot right now, more than anything else. Ten tens, okay. If that enemy can reach with his bombs to this area, this is just lunacy. Lunacy. Let's go in. Who? Pardon? I didn't even change it. Enter the Dairy Lane Theater now. This chapter is messed up so far. Stop with the automatic running, Alice. Please. Where do I go now? Show me quickly the order of the memories we now had. Okay, somewhere with some stuff. As if that clarifies anything. Here, right here, it's right here. There. The golden bottle.
Ah, Alice! Delighted to see you again, my dear. Your arrival is filled with fortunatality itself.
Really? I didn't even know.
My pregnant show is about to pop. It requires only a medicament of your help velocity.
I don't have much experience, but I do need to reconstruct my...
We can barter. Have a nice screwdriver, nearly new, or a nice hammer if you...
There's a train that's corrupting Wonderland, and I'm looking for help to restrain or destroy it.
Most vexatious, no doubt, will address that monstrosity directly. That's to say, eventually. Now, let's intermediate more important matters. Due to a logisterical foul-up, some of the show's requisites need to be gathered. The munificent script needs fetching. The writer's overly imaginative and exploring several endings. Then you'll need to assemble the show's tune-deft music. And finally, gather our stars! The show's tasteful performers. You should leave now. The essentiality of haste is essential.
It hardly seems you're ready for the show. Why can't you assemble these things yourself?
An impresario has arrangements. Ducks in a row, fish to fry, calls to Newcastle, etc., etc. Fetch the script from the writer, then we can batter or clatter or natter as the case may be.
Is the writer cantankerous?
To a personage of your distinguished repudiation? I blush at the notionality. He's an octopus, by the by. Lives over that way. Ta-ta.
Okay, let me guess it right away from here. You are giving me all your work, so I do it for you. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, honestly, if I had anyone here, it would be just weird. Plainly weird and simple. I got you so much on having 0 viewers to the point where actually online participation seems kind of wrong by now. Take it. Okay, since we are right now at 2 hours and 24 minutes, the next auto save will be the last one for this session. Also, the difference between the height and between both of you is amazing. Don't forget that Alice is the one that actually imagined this guy here and the entire place here. Also, both of them. So she is literally their creator. Amazing, isn't it? A little question for you, Invisible. Why do you keep repeating actually, in fact, and such words? Because I like other better filler, most likely. I do not swear, I do not joke. I am completely and fully serious about everything I say and everything I intend. So what do you expect from me to do exactly? People usually use jokes and silly humor in order to fill some silence. Why not just be quiet? That's also a filler in its own right. True. That's true.
If you spent as much time practicing as you do in Wonderland, you'd be the next Sullivan or Gilbert or one of them.
Are those references? Sure. But also, living in your own fantasy in itself is fascinating and quite productive. All inventions, all books, films, media, etc. are born from someone's imagination. You know that? Just need to reach the next area with the autosave. Nobody talked to you. Slithering ruin. Okay, the next area should be outside here. Then explore the area a little bit more. Thing is, when you are a streamer for a video game, you need to keep on talking in order to keep the atmosphere, the weather, kind of friendly, if possible at all. Shisha.
You're sufficiently fortified to kick some ass to boot these creatures' nether regions.
You're sufficiently more than prepared to kick some ass. I'm not PG-13. These videos are all for the adults only. Deal with it. Why do you keep saying deal with it? Are you talking to someone or are you trying to make a statement? Both of them. I'm talking for everyone that supports censorship, and I am also making a statement of my own principle that death to all kinds of censorship. Canon crab. When you censor some artist's work, it's the same as vandalizing it. You talk about public vandalizing of street art. How funny. Because censorship itself is vandalizing. Don't even think about it. Kill it! And recover your headphones quickly. Break it! Well done. Ow! Ow! More flowers. Points. I tried before making some kind of family-friendly material. Believe me, it didn't work. What exactly in my eyes does even adults only mean as a word? Since I do keep repeating myself that all of my streams and all of my works are adult only. Meaning they contain serious matters and topics, possible skimpiness, strong language, strong theories and thoughts. Nothing else other than that. I have my own also political standing, and whoever doesn't like my standing can, for all I care, get lost. Are you trying to restrict your own language into some specific words? Yep, I am. I am indeed. Cause if I do go all out attack with my commentary, my videos are subject to be deleted altogether. Because to hell with the freedom of speech, to hell with the self-expression, to hell with being yourself. In short, sometimes if the society rejects who you are, they reject you ever existed. Simply put. Typical. Some teeth there. Anything in here? I mean, why else did it open its mouth? for now, let's quickly check the city here first. Since there are some teeth here. Yeah. This area also takes me to that Joe. Which means it is the actual correct path. But also this one here gives me some more teeth. Done, let's go. I think I'll have now the next autosave. Yeah, we do. Okay, so this will be the point where we'll stop for today's session. 9 out of 15, 9 out of 15, 2 out of 4. This one we will have to revisit the chapter for it. And 9 out of 16. Only 1 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 1 only. 1 out of 2. 2 only. And 1 out of 3. Good to know. Okay, Alice, for today's session, this will be it. It's always nice to see you again. Maybe some of you will say that the whole session was just me talking about the adaptations of the story, getting somehow charmed by the model, the clothes and whatnot. If you don't like what you're watching, then get away. You do realize that with this kind of demeanor, I'm literally telling everyone literally to leave. If that's the message you are getting from me, then by all means, it's very highly possible that's the case. If you don't like what you're watching, then nobody's forcing you to stay. But this way, we will lose all the potential viewers, as is. And my channel will lose the ability to grow. Frankly, if my channel has to keep on relying on creatures that don't even wish to watch it to grow, then it will be completely a waste of time. Remove this, remove that, and now I'd like to say thanks all for watching this session. I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the Beasts of the Altered Empire and everyone from the Discord server for you YouTube friends. By name, peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, BH09 Gaming, Luxbear, Marcus, NitroTrash31, Mark IC2211, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZPTV123, Matthew 1121, Slagarda85, Iforel, Musclepan Gaming, and Bob Express. This time we only had one viewer that remained with us for approximately 1 second and then left. This is, yes, the viewership duration was 49 seconds. I do not blame them because I myself wouldn't care to stay that long anyway. Yeah, it looks like I triggered myself another episode. I'd like to remind you to stay careful, stay safe, and stay vigilant. We are living in very unpredictable times, very unsafe times, and anything is possible to happen. With that said, make sure to give the credit where credit is due, and make sure to give the gratitude where gratitude is due. Keep your family and friends close to you, and keep your enemies even closer to you. And always remember, it's much cheaper and easier to say thank you for someone than it is to give flowers for the deceased. With that being said, this has been with you the continuation of Project Let's Play Alice Madness Returns. My American McGee's Alice in Alice Madness Returns for the PC. This was the 4th stream blind, mostly. And we lost a collectible. Thanks for nothing for that, guide. I have been with you, your host Invisible from Invisible's Gaming channel. It's taking out your hearts from the dark side of the moon. And with that said, I pray peace be upon you. Take care all. Stay careful, stay healthy, and best of luck. Invisible with you. Sign out. Stop the stream.